I'm Rashid Williams, as you all may know. And I'm here today with my friends at Zildjian playing these really cool cymbals called the City Pack. So the City Pack is built of an 18-inch Uptown ride, a 14-inch fast crash, and a 12-inch set of new Beat HiHats. I got a chance to take these cymbals out on a local gig in Philly, which was really cool. A spot called Time, smaller stage, nice house band, just kind of set up and play kind of vibe. And they were perfect for the gig. It was something that I felt would really kind of complement the smaller venue, but also still fill up the room with cymbals. I mean, my cymbal bag was way lighter, so it just kind of had that quick, easy setup, but still fills up a room thing going on. And even put up with some of my other bigger crashes, these cymbals still like totally stepped up to the plate. We're talking about 12-inch hi-hats. I don't know how many people are like me. I like 16-inch hi-hats. But 12-inch hats, I don't know what a common person would expect from these. I think most people would probably expect not to feel them. So when I got them, I noticed that they were extremely precise, which is the first thing I picked out. It was like, they're really, really, really precise. Then my concern was, well, are they gonna be able to withstand being open when it's time to like really get slushy and lay into them? And then I did that and I was like, oh, okay, well, they still meet that standard and hit that bar. So you end up with extremely precise hi-hats that are smaller, but yet still have a super huge, thick body to them. You know, and like I said, I play this stuff in a small club, so it's not like, you know, everything is mic'd, where you got like all this super staging going on. No, we're talking about no mics at all, and the person in the back, I need them to hear everything that's being articulated through the hi-hat. So that was really, really, really special to me, being able to be precise, be articulate, and to still be understood. This ride, I got a special place for it because I can do so much with it. And what I didn't mention that is also a really cool thing is the bell action. It does have bell action. So it's easy to look at it and say, oh, you either, play with tip of the stick but no bell, or crash on it, no bell. No, it does have bell action, especially when you start getting into those fusion grooves in a small spot, everybody wants to dance a little bit, and it still has that same effect, that same special touch. Not to mention the fact that you still heard all the sticking, and everything was there. It's even a step further, it goes a step further, and it's even more beautiful to find out that they actually mesh together really well. I love hi-hat ride stuff. Like, I'm a hi-hat ride kind of guy. So if I'm playing grooves where I want to fit in some cool open and closed hi-hats while I'm riding and playing some stuff over here, it's nothing like feeling like the cymbals match and they go together. You know, you pull the City Pack out and then you have this already gelling thing going on, and all you have to do is set them up and play them. It's kind of impressive on a regular basis when you sit down behind your drum kit. And this is a new thing for me, this is something that I tried. And I was like, oh, let me see if it actually works for what my ears want to hear. And I was not let down, even in the least bit. The 14-inch fast crash is, like I said, I usually wouldn't play a crash smaller than 18. However, I don't know why, maybe because I've never played one smaller than the 18. I didn't know about this crash beforehand, but to have a crash that still has body, but still still doesn't linger around, still isn't too pitchy. Like all the things that annoy us drummers about cymbals, right? Like you don't want your cymbals to just linger into the next 8 bars that you're playing. You want them to get in, get out, but still have enough wash and body that you can be dynamically, you know, on with them and you can play different styles of music. So many other cool things about this because most people don't do swells or small crashes. Swell, which will give you like that dynamic range. You can play soft, you can play it hard. It's something that, it's that formula, that thing, you know, that touch that Zildjian has that he never ceased to amaze me with. 18-inch ride, 14-inch crash, they sound different when you hit them separately, but it also has a really nice blend when you hit them together. So if you're playing a normal groove, like that is another little point of harmony that these cymbals do. If I look at what I can do with one and I multiply that by all the possibilities, and then I say, okay, cool, I can also hit these 2 crashes at the same time. I could also ride on this and crash on this. I could also open these hi-hats and close these hi-hats. You end up with full range cymbals that actually don't feel small. They actually are just as big as every other Zildjian cymbal I played. They just have smaller numbers written on them. So, I mean, the City Pack is all good with me, to be totally honest.